Hi there, today you have a treat as we have a double unboxing here at coolsmartphone.com. We have the OnePlus 9 5G and we have the OnePlus 9 Pro 5G as well. We've also got the UK power adapter, which is the 65 watt unit as well. So we're going to get into these. See you on the flip side. So we'll start with the OnePlus 9 5G. Lovely box, as you can see, co-developed with Hasselblad. On the back of the box do have a little bit of information about the device, and we've got the Winter Mist 12 gig 256 gig version here. So taking the box off, you have an information sheet, and in here we've got the welcome note, the quick start guide, safety information, and the SARS information. We also have nothing else in there, and then we have the phone sitting here on the top, so we'll just pop that off to the side. Underneath here we have a clear case, quite nice feeling case actually, good bit of grip on there, and then of course we have the customary OnePlus red charging cable. Now these cables are a little bit thicker than the other ones, type C on both ends, and because this is just a generic review pack, we have a European style adapter, which we'll put back in because we'll unbox the power adapter in a minute. So that is the first phone. Now we also have the other device that was released by OnePlus today in the form of the OnePlus Pro 5G. So we'll just put all this back together and move that off to the side. So this is the OnePlus Pro 5G, OnePlus 9 Pro 5G. Very similar packaging, so I'm not going to open all that up. But we have the phone sitting on top, and we'll just move that off to the side. And then again, same idea, slightly different case. This one is a matte finish case, and it's kind of in a greyish green colour. Again, really nice looking case. Again, same power cable, same power adapter. So we'll pop all this off to the side, and we'll get the power supply unboxed as well. So I have been sent a separate power supply, and this is the generic version, sorry, the UK version of the power supply. It does come separately. I'm not sure if this will be the case in the retail boxes. These are sample units that were sent over by OnePlus. So opening that up, got a let's get started guide, safety and warranty information, and our power supply. Now this is a 65 watt unit that should be capable of fast charging the device, and it uses OnePlus's own proprietary warp charge supply. So the good thing about these is they will also work for laptops and other things like that. So these are really handy to see. Now, as I said, I'm not sure what the status of these will be. I believe if you order in the UK, you should get a UK one included. However, it may be that they come in a separate box like mine has. So we'll move that off to the side. Let's have a look at the OnePlus 9 5G first. So we can see straight away that we've got Hasselblad cameras on the back. Now I believe we have a 50 megapixel primary shooter, sorry, ultra wide shooter, and a 48 megapixel primary shooter, and then this bottom one is a I believe it's a telephoto lens. You've got NFC area here, and it's also got wireless charging. So if I just unbox this, unwrap it, sorry. I have to say, I do really like the colour. It's kind of a pinky colour, but it shifts as you move it around in the light, as you can see. So on the sides, we do have our custom OnePlus ringer slider. So got 3 positions on this, middle and top, and we'll see what that does when we turn them on. Power button, and then on the other side you've got a volume button. You will notice that this is a flat display on the standard 9 version. On the bottom you've got a SIM card slot, the USB Type-C charging and a speaker port, and on the top there we do have another speaker port as well, and a front facing camera. Not sure on the specs of the front facing camera at the moment, and it does come fitted with a factory screen protector. So we'll just pop that up here for now, and then we'll get the Pro version unwrapped. Very similar design, however there is some significant differences. So first and foremost, I can tell you that this is a curved display, so we do have a curved edge to it. Again, we have our SIM card slot down the bottom, our USB Type-C port, and our speakers. This is a slightly different color variant. Just double check the name of it. It's called Morning Mist, and it's silver fading into black, again with that same color shift effect. Really nice. On the back we've got again our 50 megapixel ultra wide, our 48 megapixel primary, and we've also got an 8x telephoto zoom, and I believe there's also a 2 megapixel macro or depth of field. Again, we've got our volume and alert slider, our power button, and our volume up and down on the side. On the top there is just a pinhole mic and the antenna lines, and again antenna lines on the bottom. This also does have wireless charging, as indicated on the little label here, and the NFC spot there. So both the 9 and the 9 Pro come with wireless charging, which is nice to see, as normally this is something that OnePlus only offer on one of their devices. So we'll just get both the phones powered up. So this one I had switched on just before this video, and then this one is just going to power up now, so it'll take a little bit of time. OnePlus boot logo, which we're very familiar with if you've had a OnePlus device before. As for thickness, they are pretty much the same. The 9 5G is slightly thicker. They both do suffer from the camera bump wobble, however that will be resolved when you put the cases on the phones. So that's a little bit of a overview of the ways the devices look. I'm just going to quickly pause, go off camera and get these set up, and then I'll be back with you in a second. Hi, welcome back. Now that both the phones are set up, I'll just ramp the brightness up on this one, ramp the brightness up on this. I can tell you a little bit more about the devices. So on the 9 5G, it does have a slightly smaller display, as can be seen here fairly clearly, and they are both AMOLED panels. They're both running the latest version of OnePlus's UI, which we'll just open up. So they're both running Android version 11, and they're both running Oxygen OS 11.2. We've got a Snapdragon 8888 in both of them, 12 gig of RAM and 256 gig of storage in both of them. A 40 megapixel, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro camera, and then we've got a 48 megapixel, a 50 megapixel, and an 8 megapixel telephoto and 2 megapixel quad camera setup on the 9 Pro. They've both got the 120 Hz fluid AMOLED screens, and we've got a 6.5 inch display on the 9 and 6.7 inch display on the 9 Pro. So that's a little bit about the phones. They will both support OnePlus's dark mode, which I'm going to quickly jump in and do that now when I can remember where it is. This is just a personal preference of mine. I do prefer to have a dark screen as opposed to a light screen. So if I turn the dark mode on there, and you can see the dark mode is pretty much near as damn it a black display. This is really useful. I find it really useful anyway for me, because it allows me to lessen the battery usage. At the moment, if we check the displays, we are on, bear with me a second, it's not going to tell me in there, but I believe these will be set up for the full adaptive display function. So if we go into here and we go into our app drawer, you probably can't tell from me doing that, but it is really smooth. And then we have this one set up for gestures. Again, really smooth to get through that. So that's a little bit of an overview of the OnePluses. I'm going to be using these phones for the next couple of weeks, and I will be doing a full review. And if you want more information on them, then you can find that by going on to our website, which is coolsmartphone.com. That's our website up there now for you. So really looking forward to getting into these devices and finding out a little bit more for you. If you do have any questions, then please don't hesitate to give us a shout on Twitter @coolsmartphone, or also comment in this video below. There will be a post going up on the website as well, which will have a little bit of further information about the unboxing and about the devices with full specs on there. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you've got any comments, leave them below, and we would also really appreciate your subscribe if you get the chance to do so. So that's me signing off from coolsmartphone.com. Cheers, bye.